treatment plants. I also feel privileged to say a few words about Vineet Vasudevan, Senior Manager, Mac India Limited, who set his focus in steering anaerobic biodigester projects both in India and abroad. He is playing a key role in advancing sustainable waste management and renewable energy initiatives. With these introduction, I would like to invite both of you sirs for our lecture series to talk about your product Mac Bio Septic Tank. Please, sir.
Thank you for a wonderful introduction, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the introduction. This is Ramesh here. Sir, Mac India Limited is a company which is dedicated to find solution to all kinds of pollution. Our chairman, with the steering leadership of our chairman, Mr. Manikam Attappa, he has actually started the company called Mac Controls and Systems, and he's established a big empire in the arena of ground support equipments for aircrafts and a lot of military equipments and some subsystems for missiles. So from there, he is retired, and in view of giving back to the society something, so you started Mac India Limited, and we are concentrating on giving solutions for all kind of pollutions. And we are proud to say that we are the TOT holders of anaerobic digestion system from DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. We are one of the first TOT holder and the lifetime TOT holder for it. And also our systems are being acknowledged and approved by various other government institutions, which we'll run through when we'll get to know when we run through the presentation. And so when we say the waste management, in particular liquid waste management, there are various types of treatment which is available right now. It is aerobic treatments with various technologies as MBBR, SBR, MBR. So many technologies are available. Where I'll just highlight the key difference between the aerobic treatment and an anaerobic treatment, what we follow. The main thing is in the aerobic treatment, there are a lot of power involved in it. Whereas in the anaerobic treatment, there is almost negligible nil power, and there is no sludge accumulation in the anaerobic treatment. Whereas in aerobic treatment, we have to handle the sludge in the aeration tank. The sludge has to be collected, dried in the sludge drying bed, and then it is used for further purpose. And the aerobic system needs a lot of maintenance and a skilled manpower to maintain it. But whereas anaerobic requires only a very limited maintenance. Just we will go through the presentation, and where there is a video how this anaerobic system is working in the presentation also. So once we go through it, then we can continue with it. Now, my colleague, Mr. Vineet, will present the presentation. Is the screen,
sir, is the screen visible to you?
No, sir. No, not visible, sir.
Okay, just a minute, just a minute.
Share.
This is not.
Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so first we will start with the basic nip it in the bud concept, which was developed with the philosophy of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, when our chairman was working with him closely in the early 90s. The concept of nip it in the bud is to arrest all sorts of pollution in the premises, in the source itself, so that it doesn't become a bigger problem and it doesn't flow. So the sewage which is generated in homes is treated in our ABD septic tanks, and the water which is treated from the ABD septic tanks can be reused for irrigation or for reflushing of a groundwater recharge. So that is the basic concept of a nip it in the bud, which is the philosophy we follow for all our projects. And our projects are all certified and approved by, as Ramesh sir said, from DRDO, and we also have certification from the CSIR and CISR and from the Tamil Nadu Institute of Urban Studies. Some of these, this is the basic concept of the ABD septic tank, where it completely eliminates the need for human maintenance, wherein once it's a fit and forget model, where once the ABD septic tank is activated and installed, there is no need for human maintenance. And it is, and there is no, as Ramesh sir said, there is no sludge production which is created in the digestion tank. So it is very eco-friendly and hazard-free as well. And the output water which is generated is completely odor and color-free, and it can be directly used for gardening or agriculture. And when the inoculum or the anaerobic bacteria, which is which we have a facility inside our industry where we can manufacture up to 5.5 lakh liters of inoculum, and this inoculum is provided from the technology from DRDO. So from where we the transfer of technology, through transfer technology, we have obtained this inoculum technology. And once this inoculum is fed into the digestion tank, there is the anaerobic bacteria through where there is a matrix inside the digestion tank, and it will form a colony, and it will digest all the organic waste as well as the organic waste and disintegrate it. And the effluent water which is coming out is very clear, odorless, colorless, and it can be directly discharged. And it complies with all the PCB norms as well. And unlike in other conventional septic tanks where there is the fecal matter which is clogged and it is formed and it sediments and it requires a periodic evacuation. In this, there is no such thing, and it is not at all visible. And the entire septic tank is enclosed, and so there is no odor outside as well, and it is made of RCC.
There's a small video we are. No, there's not. Okay, we'll come back to the video a little later.
Yeah. So what our concept is, we should not use the underground drainage system for draining the sewage. So which goes, and without treatment it goes into the water bodies, thereby polluting the water bodies. So what we do is we arrest the pollution at the source itself using our ABD technology, as well as the technology which we obtained from CSIR, that is advanced oxidation process. Then the it's a form of tertiary treatment where the effluent from the ABD tank is further treated, and the result water is pure, and it can be equivalent to a drinking water usage as well.
So we mainly advocate treating the contaminated water at the source, and we say this underground drainage we can avoid, mainly because when the water is converted to a sewage water and then it is carried through the UGD, it carries a lot of contamination throughout its journey, and it ends up at one point where we have a bigger STP. This is like adding up the load, and then we are trying to treat it. Rather, if you actually try to treat the water, the contaminated waters at the source where it has been generated, then the flow will be only the treated good water. So we may not have a common treatment system, bigger system, wherein a lot of maintenance and already there are a lot of units which are not functioning properly. So that is why we are advocating of treating it at the source where the water, the sewage is generated. Yeah, this can
So our ABD septic tanks comes in 4 standard models, wherein there is a 10 user, 20 user, 40 user, and 100 user with the capacity of 800, 1,600, 2,900, and 8,000 liters. If we want to go more than the standard models, we can also do our on-site civil construction where we can customize according to the needs of the client. So this is the basic flow chart wherein the wastewater, the black water means the fecal matter and the matter generated from urinals through flushing, and this water, it goes through a pre-filter where if there is any solid waste like some sanitary napkins or some plastic or something, that gets filtered out over here, and then it flows into our ABD MAC STP septic tank, where it is split into 3 compartments, and the majority of the fecal matter is digested by the anaerobic bacteria in the first itself, and then it flows into a second compartment where further digestion happens, and there is a small amount of methane gas which is produced, which is evacuated from the through a vent outside, and then the pure treated water comes into the third compartment. And then the overall retention time of this ABD tank is around 2.5 days. And then the final water can be used for irrigation or for ground recharge, wherein the water is pumped through a bore into the groundwater and can improve the groundwater levels, or it can be directly discharged in any water bodies. This is an example of our ABD erection and installation in this toll gate. And this is a comparison which Ramesh sir had already explained between our ABD septic tanks and the conventional septic tank. As he said, this is a maintenance-free tank, and the bacteria, the inoculum has to be fed only one time, and it's fit and forget model. The other one needs periodic evacuation of the sewage weekly or twice a week, and there is no foul smell which is generated. And this and in the conventional tank there is a lot of smell generated, and the main thing is the pathogens with reduction. It kills almost 99% pathogens, and the other one, since it is not treated, it can spread a lot of diseases because E. coli or some viruses and all that. And our septic tank is very conventional, like it is a very compact modular type of model, so there is very less space requirement. And this is a patent technology, and the other one is not. It is a normal technology. And this is a project where we try to treat a lake. We're using our MAC inoculum, which is a home-generated anaerobic bacteria, and as you can see, the before and after model where the lake has been completely cleared of all the pollutants and pollution.
And this is another different consortium of bacteria. This is this inoculum is made for the aerobic treatment, where the larger river restoration, lake restorations, we use this MAC 340 inoculum. It is different from the anaerobic bacteria what we have TOT from DRDO. This MAC 340 is manufactured, found and manufactured by our own, by our own. And that the same MAC 340 inoculum is being used in the tertiary treatment of Coimbatore STP for where it was a 34 MLD conventional aerobic treatment plant. wherein you can see the result from BOD level of 202 and COD level of 504 at 10-11. Within it has come to 4 and 22 within a span of 11 days. So we were feeding, initially we were feeding 10% of the volume, and slowly we reduced the volume, and at last the volume is very less. But this we need to keep adding the Arabic inoculum on a daily basis. That is more expensive, but still it is effective. And we also, I mean, with the same anaerobic treatment, we can give, I mean, we can do a larger capacities also, like even the STP. We have done 400 KLD STP at CRPF campus Coimbatore. This is an aerial view of that. You can see a bar screen in the first, followed by oil skimmer, followed by anaerobic biodigester of 2 lakh capacities each tank of 2 tanks. Then the output is then fed into the reed bed system. Then after the reed bed system, the collection tank where the final treated water is coming. From there, the water is being reused for gardening the entire area, entire campus. So this is the Department of Horticulture's appreciation for regenerating the lake in the Lalbagh, Karnataka. And this is a certificate of appreciation which we received from CRPF after they were very much satisfied with the output water, that without any smell and clear water, they were able to irrigate all their trees across their campus with drip irrigation. So there, even the TSS is very less, so even they could use the drip irrigation. So this is the flow chart of the STP, wherein here we have given an instance where both waters are being treated separately, or even both waters, if it is combined also, still we can treat it. But this is an example where the black water is sent through a pre-filter and then anaerobic bacteria digestion tank, and then to the reed bed system. Here, after the ABD tank itself, the water is good enough for irrigation. But still, for reusing, for reflushing, and other secondary usages, we need some little enhancement of the water. So we go for a sand and carbon filter or UV filter for disinfection, UF filter for disinfection, for UV filter, and all that. Then it can be used for reflushing or secondary usage for construction, like that. So the gray water is again passed through a pre-filter and an oil skimmer. Then it goes to an aeration tank, and then to the reed bed, and then to the same standard carbon filter. And for any enhancement, depending upon the reuse, it can pass through the other tertiary treatments. And the main difference between the anaerobic STP and the conventional STP is this is eco-friendly and hygienic. Maintenance-free biodigester, power is very less, nominally priced, nil maintenance, operating expenses is very less, no foul smell, and no sludge handling, no chemicals used. And it is a biological treatment which happens on its own, and the process is minimum guaranteed. And these are some of our clients whom we have supplied our ABD septic tanks and ABD STPs. And thank you. Sorry for being a bit speed. Now we'll open for any question and answer. And I think we can clear most of it in this section. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Sir, it's audible only, sir. Thank you for your wonderful and useful presentation, sir. Participants, if you have any questions, you can ask.
Sir, I am Armugam.
Yes, sir.
I belong to Salem City,
Yes, sir.
and I think you are operating from Coimbatore, is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, well, I have got a question, sir. I
Yes, sir.
hope you are aware of the conditions of the river running through the urban area.
Yes, sir.
And if you are familiar with our Salem city, probably you know about the prevailing condition of our Tirumani Muttaru River.
Yes, sir. I do very well know about it
Yeah.
because I am also a native of Salem, sir.
Very good, sir. So, what is my question is, do you have any solution for making it the river a freshwater body, or nearer to the freshwater body? You have told that by using your biodigester, 99% of pathogens are removed.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have any solution for making our river Tirumani Muttaru to such a condition so that we can enjoy the river and a freshwater body
Yes, sir.
in our river?
I understand your question, sir. We do have a technology for cleaning, regenerating the river and bringing it to a clear water.
Very good.
Already we have given a complete detailed project report for cleaning the Coombe River at Chennai.
Okay.
The project report has reached up to the Chief Minister, I believe, but still, I mean, there is no response from that side. And again, I mean, we are right now working with Noyal River Trust for cleaning up this Noyal River, which is running in Coimbatore and Tirupur.
Okay, sir. Okay.
We do have a technology, but a lot of actually I mean, studies need to be done before giving any detailed project report and particular to that the river.
Okay, but as far as now, we don't have any segregation of sewage water separately, and all the sewage water is more or less Tirumani Muttaru is the sewage water flow now.
Yes,
So, what we could do for making it a freshwater body?
Sir, actually, first we need to identify the inlet wherever the sewage water is getting mixed into the mainstream.
Okay.
And there we can install, I mean, the treatment plant, treat it, and only the treated good water has to be let out into the river.
Okay.
That is one for sustaining it even after making it cleaner.
Okay.
And I mean, similarly, there is a 4-stage process we have to do in it. That we could be able to tell you exactly only after studying the topography of that.
Okay. So the problem is why the corporation is not taking any initiative, because we are with the technology, and
Yes,
why
sir.
we are not using the technology? Whether they are ignorantly avoiding it, or they are not cared of?
This is $1 million question, sir.
Because we have got the technology, we can address any problem. But
sir,
with all that, why we are not addressing the real problem?
I also really surprised, sir, because we have already knocked so many doors with our technology. We have even given presentations, we have given DPRs, but still there is no call from that side.
Yeah, because since why I am making it as a question is because you have told that instead going for underground drainage, we can have an individual biodigester.
Yes,
so
sir.
Mainly with all the river passing through the urban area is the sewage water without treatment is being mixed with the river.
Yes, sir. That is a main source.
Major criteria.
Yes, sir.
And you have told that you have got an aerobic solution also for treating the water bodies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what I am asking is, in case if we do take up the aerobic water treatment for the running water bodies,
yes, sir.
How long it will sustain in the present condition itself? In the same, without the public awareness, let them mix the sewage water in the running water. With all that, if we take up the aerobic treatment, how far it can be successful?
So that's what actually now when we said treating it at the source, nip it at the bud. So every house, every establishment, every commercial complexes, if they have this anaerobic treatment in their premises, And they are
Okay.
treating their own the sewage generated and letting out only the treated water into the stormwater drain. Actually, all these drainages originally done only for the stormwater, but now it has become a sewage water carrying.
Sewage water. Yeah.
So if that has been treated and left out, only the treated water is left out, then there will not be any sewage actually mixing into the river. But even if there is some contamination on the way passage or somebody not doing that, then we can have a common system at the entry point where the load will be very less and treatment will be much effective.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is once we implement this, only it will be sustainable, sir. Or otherwise, we can temporarily, if you do, even in case of Lalbagh, where we did this treatment, it was holding good for around 6 or 7 months. Then they didn't call up. Then they, again the next dosage they did not do it, and then slowly it will deteriorate back to its condition. So sustainable only when it is when there is some cooperation with public and with the treatment system, and everything has to go hand in hand.
Okay. By now you have told that you are working with the Noel project.
Yes, sir.
So there, what is your contribution? Whether you are aerobically treating it or anaerobically providing digester tanks for the individuals?
No, actually there is a trust here, sir. It is called Noel River Regeneration Trust.
Yeah.
So they have called up all the peoples with the technology, and they have identified, they have studied completely the topography and the flow of the river, where the sewages, which all points the sewages are mixing. So as a trial now, they are giving 1 or 2 points where it is getting mixed into the river, where we are putting an anaerobic treatment. Treat it and then put it. The treated water will be let into the river. So based on the treated water quality, then we will proceed for the other points also. So then everything will become clear.
So I just understand from your explanation that even we go for aerobic treatment, it will sustain only for a shorter period of time unless we take all the appropriate action to let the treated water back to the river. Is it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, any other questions from anybody?
Tangraj sir, shall we close the session? Tangraj sir?
Yes, sir. We propose vote of them.
Okay, well, sir. Sir, thank you very much, sir. I thank Engineer Ramesh and Engineer Vineet Vasudevan for your wonderful presentation. And I am really very much got a very good input about the latest technique, and probably we could even use the technique in our Tirumani Muttaru project, because we have started one such Noel rejuvenation. We have started Tirumani Muttaru rejuvenation scheme. Now only we have started, and possibly when we require your attention or your advice, we will contact you. And I request you to spare your knowledge for us even in this project. And yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your inputs. And
any doubt at any later stage also, I think the numbers are shared. I think Tangraj sir is having our numbers also. You can call at any time.
Okay, sir.
Anybody.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And now I request the Honorary Secretary, IEI Salem Local Center, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, madam.
Okay, sir. Most respected chief guest and keynote speakers, Engineer Ramesh sir, Engineer Vineet Vasudevan sir, from MAC India Private Limited. Respected fellow members, state members, members from local centers, students from various organizations, good evening to all. It is my great pleasure to propose vote of thanks in this great occasion. Engineers Talk, a weekly online lecture series. This is the 12th Engineers Talk series. The topic MAC is the best. We are proudly say the Institution of Engineers India, Salem Local Center is excited to celebrate its 30th anniversary milestone. On behalf of everyone, I am very much happy to thank our chief guest and keynote speaker, Engineer Ramesh sir, GM Technical, MAC India Limited, Engineer Vineet Vasudevan, Senior Manager, MAC India Limited on the topic MAC Best. It is very much interesting, sir, about the topic solution for all kind of pollution. This topic is very much useful for protecting our environment. Actually, 2 years before, Sendil sir brought your chairman, sir, Manikam Attappa Kaundar Sastry, excellent human beings, sir. So in my lifetime, I have to meet once again Manikam sir. The company vision and the chairman sir vision is excellent because from rural area only the company will select the students and giving the training, sufficient training to the students and place the students in their company. And more social activities are doing chairman sir, MAC chairman sir. And I think it is very much fortunate to work in that company, Ramesh sir and Vasudevan sir. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. I am really admired about your chairman, sir, Manikam, sir. Really wonderful person, sir.
Yes.
I want to meet one more time, sir. Sir, we will come to company, sir. Thank you, sir.
Definitely, sure.
Thank you, sir. Sir, இதெல்லாம் கம்பெனி பத்தி மட்டும் தான் சொன்னீங்க. ஆனா அவருடைய சோஷியல் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் அன்னைக்கு கேட்கும் போது ரன்னிங் த கம்பெனி இஸ் நாட் எ பிக் டீல். பட் இது மாதிரி ஒரு சொசைட்டிக்கு வந்து யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கிறது தான் ரியல் ஹியூமன் அண்ட் டெக்னாலஜி பர்சனுடைய இதுங்க சார். இட்ஸ் ஹேட்ஸ் ஆஃப் சார். தேங்க்யூ சோ மச். ஸோ இந்த ஃபோரம்ல வந்து அதை சொல்றது வந்து எனக்கு எங்க சேலம்ல ஐஇ லோக்கல் சென்டருக்கும் ரொம்ப பெருமையா இருக்குங்க சார். தேங்க்யூ சோ மச். மீட் பண்றோங்க சார். நாங்க ஐஇ சார்பா வரோங்க சார். வந்து சாரை மீட் பண்றோங்க சார். கம்பெனியும் விசிட் பண்றோங்க சார். Thank you, sir. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our beloved chairman, sir, Dr. K. Tangaraj, sir. I am very much grateful for all your you have done, sir. Thank you so much. My sincere thanks to our immediate past honorary secretary, Mr. Sendil Kumar, sir, for arranging such a wonderful engineers talk. Thank you, Sendil, sir. I would like to thank to engineers talk team, Dr. A. Kumaravel, sir, Dr. A. R. Satish Kumar, sir, Engineer K. S. Selvam, sir, took the responsibility of this seminar to be success. I must thank engineer and Arumugam sir helped in organizing nicely always. I extend my thanks to Mr. Tyagu for taking care all the works to organize the program. Finally, I want to express my gratitude to everyone who present today.